Peace and blessings, family. It's your boy, Brother Jay, with another episode of Voice in the Wilderness. And today we want to talk about some recent comments President Obama made about his admiration for the founding father, George Washington. He was basically saying that, he admires George Washington because of the ideals that he set for America, but he also acknowledges that George Washington was a slaveholder. And the narrative he was setting was making it seem like what we always go through is black suffering is a footnote. It should be minimized. He said that George Washington's greatness should not be negated because he was a slaveholder. I respectfully disagree with the president, Barack Obama. Number one, George Washington owned a property that housed over 300 slaves. George Washington owned over 100 of them outright. The people that he enslaved hated their conditions. Harry Washington escaped George Washington's plantation, and he fought on the side of the British against America, and he ended up dying a free man in Sierra Leone. Only Judge was a sister that escaped George Washington, and George Washington would always send out slave patrols to try to recapture his enslaved Africans. George Washington sold an ancestor named Tom for a keg of molasses. There is this myth that George Washington used African teeth to replace his dentures. In my opinion, if you own a human being and you wrote in your Constitution that they are subhuman, it negates anything that you did that was good. Because the founding fathers' deep flaw that President Obama talked about is the reason why the American system is flawed today. As Malcolm X taught us, a democracy in America is hypocrisy because all men are not created equal under their jurisdiction. That's why they made the 3/5 compromise to say that black people are subhuman. They're not men, so they should not be created equal. And that is being played out today in the mindsets of most white people. So brothers and sisters, we got to reject Obama's narrative because our ancestors deserve better. This is your boy, Brother Jay, with another episode of Voice in the Wilderness. Peace and blessings.